Picture this. You wake up in beautiful Paris, step out onto a balcony, and shoot a Calvin Klein underwear campaign. Sounds like the ultimate peak of fitness modeling, right? You'd probably assume the prep for that took months in some elite, state-of-the-art facility, pushing thousands of pounds of iron. But actually, the source we're unpacking today totally shatters that idea. As the model himself noted, he shot this entire campaign without having any gym equipment around. Literally zero traditional machinery, just gravity, a little bit of space, and a whole lot of determination. No way, right?
So, let me ask you guys a quick question. Is distance, money, or travel keeping you from the gym? I mean, be honest here. How many times have we all told ourselves, I'll start when I can afford that premium membership, or I totally work out but my hotel doesn't have a fitness center? These are super common hurdles we all face. But what if those hurdles are basically just illusions? Today, we're going to completely dismantle those barriers. We're diving into a strict, no-excuses philosophy that proves your environment does not dictate your results.
Welcome to this explainer. Today we're exploring the balcony workout full-body training anywhere. I am so thrilled to guide you through this because we are going to completely demystify home workouts. Whether your goal is to lay the foundation for your absolute dream physique right from scratch, or you just want to maintain your current build while you're traveling the globe, this is for sure your ultimate solution. We're going to break down exactly how to target every single major muscle group using literally nothing but your own body weight and everyday objects just sitting around your room right now.
Here's our roadmap for today. First up, no gym, no problem. Second, sculpting the chest. Third, shoulders and arms. And finally, number 4, back and legs.
All right, Section 1. No gym, no problem. Overcoming fitness excuses. Let's look at how this builds our foundation. We all know the universal excuses, right? You can't afford a gym, the facility's way too far away, or you're stuck in a tiny hotel room or Airbnb. Well, whatever your specific barrier is, it ends today. The beauty of the routine we're about to decode is its extreme adaptability. It's a highly resourceful workout hack designed to make sure you can maintain or even build your physique wherever life takes you. You really don't need a massive squat rack, you just need the right strategy.
Moving right along to Section 2, sculpting the chest. Geometric variations.
This routine literally turns simple geometry into muscle growth. Think about it. The chest isn't just one flat muscle. It actually has distinct zones. The classic push-up hits the entire chest, building volume with 3 sets of about 30 to 40 reps. But if you just elevate your feet onto a stool or a sofa, boom, you shift the biomechanics entirely to your upper pecs and front delts. On the flip side, leaving your feet on the ground and elevating your hands onto a chair isolates the lower pecs. It's like a giant puzzle. 3 super simple shifts in angle create a complete, full chest workout using just the random furniture in your room.
Next up, Section 3, shoulders and arms, improvised equipment.
Okay, let's talk aesthetics for a second. The deltoids, or shoulders, are arguably the absolutely crucial muscle group for creating that attractive V-taper silhouette. And the key here, it really comes down to the clavicles, basically your collarbones. When you specifically target the shoulders with movements like lateral raises, you effectively broaden this entire area. The source notes that this is the absolute secret to getting that highly sought-after, broad look when you're wearing a tight t-shirt. It creates this amazing illusion of a much wider upper body.
So how exactly do we hit those shoulders without dumbbells? Well, here's where the resourcefulness truly shines. You've got 2 highly effective options for your lateral raises: resistance bands versus water bottles. If you've got a versatile resistance band, fantastic. Just toss it on the ground, step on it, maybe about halfway to bump up the difficulty, and crank out your lateral raises for 15 to 20 reps. But hey, if you don't have a band, don't panic. We just pivot to the most abundant resource on the planet: water.
So the really crucial point here is the math behind this everyday object. Take a look at this number, 6. 1 liter of water equals exactly 1 kilogram. To put that into perspective, if you grab a standard 6-pack of 1-liter water bottles from the corner store, you instantly have 6 kilograms of highly functional weight in your hand. 6 kilos in the left hand, 6 in the right hand. You just grip that plastic wrapping, stand tall, and do your lateral raises exactly as you would with heavy steel dumbbells in a commercial gym. Pure genius, right?
Moving down the arm, we hit a massive misconception. When people think big arms, they almost always immediately think of biceps. But the reality? The triceps actually account for a staggering 2/3, that's 66% of your entire arm volume. Because of this anatomical reality, the source emphasizes the classic bodyweight dip as the single most effective home arm exercise out there. You don't need heavy weights, you just need to isolate those triceps by going into a full, deep stretch during your dips, aiming for as many reps as you can possibly manage across 3 sets. Seriously, if you want bigger arms, the tricep dip is absolutely your best friend.
But of course, we can't just ignore the biceps. The mechanics with your water bottles remain the exact same, but here's the ultimate pro tip. Focus on the brachialis. This is one of the broadest parts of the arm. By simply alternating your wrist grip, just changing the angle of how you hold those water bottles, you shift the heavy targeting straight onto the brachialis. It's a tiny, tiny tweak in form, but it absolutely maximizes the visual width of your arms. A real game changer.
All right, final stretch. Section 4, back and legs, mimicking heavy movements. Now we're moving into the largest muscle groups, which usually require the heaviest weights. Training your back in an Airbnb sounds kind of impossible, right? Wrong. The directive here is super simple. Treat your water bottles like a traditional barbell. To perform a bent-over row, you stand up, lean over, making sure to keep a really nice arched back, and pull those heavy water bottle packs directly towards your waist. And hey, if the standard 1-liter packs are too light, you just upgrade. Grab some 2-liter bottles. You've instantly doubled your weight, successfully mimicking a heavy gym lift using literally nothing but household gravity and hydration.
Which brings us to the final challenge. As the source so perfectly puts it, this is, quote, the most hated gym bro muscle group of all time. Yep, we all hate to train it, but we absolutely have to do it. We are, of course, talking about leg day. You simply can't have a sculpted upper body and completely neglect the foundation, right?
To effectively hit those legs without a giant squat rack, we just adapt the traditional movement. Holding those heavy water bottle packs steady against your chest essentially mimics a goblet squat. The absolute key here is zero compromise on depth. Since the weight is obviously going to be lighter than a loaded gym barbell, getting a full range of motion and building an intense mind-muscle connection in the quads and glutes are totally non-negotiable if you want to torch the lower body.
So, we return to the core of this explainer. We've just proven that you can expertly target your chest from 3 different angles, widen those shoulders, pump up your arms, and execute heavy back and leg movements using literally nothing but a chair, the floor, and a few bottles of water. Those old excuses of distance, money, and travel, they've been completely neutralized. The world is literally your gym now. And that leaves us with a pretty provocative thought to wrap up on. If millions of dollars of commercial gym equipment can be effectively replaced by gravity, geometry, and a few liters of water, what other artificial barriers have we allowed to hold us back in life? Thanks for joining me for this explainer. I'll catch you next time.